anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. If you are joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, or any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contribution. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and put down your comments. That is
when we talk about restructuring, people sometimes get carried away about revenues, sharing, and all of that. The bottom line is that we lost the direction of leadership because we made politics a place that you can make money. And restructuring is about getting money out of politics. Anybody who wants to serve and give sacrificially of himself to elevate the life of others should come into politics. Anybody who wants to become somebody because of politics should get out of it. This is what has brought us to this sorry pass. If it were not that problem, people are playing on ethnic sentiments to abuse the treasury. We've been talking about headsmen creating problems everywhere. I give an example just put forward by a man who was chief economic advisor to our president only recently, Dr. Tanimu Yakubu. He served as commissioner in Katsina State. When he got to the job, he found that the biggest problem Katsina State had to do with fertilizers. Fertilizers were sucking life out of the budget of Katsina State. So he set up a little study, commissioned consultants. Farmers, what's your biggest problem? Fertilizers came to 13 in the listing. Number 1 was desert encroachment. What is the biggest cause of desert encroachment? Open grazing. So 20 years ago, the government of Katsina State, not the government of Enugu State, realized that the biggest problem before them was open grazing. But today, people are emotionally using it to curry whatever political power they want for their self-interest, arguing against the interest of the people they are purportedly trying to project. What makes people angry about restructuring, which is revenue allocation? I don't have the time to go into local governments, how they were two times as many in the south as they were in the north in the 60s. But once local governments became part of the fiscal transfer system, people who had power cornered so much, every village they had became a local government. Now we have 774 local governments in our country. A bulk of it belongs to a part of the country, but that part of the country has gotten poorer steadily. It proves a point that economists have studied for years. If you want, you can go and read Thomas Sowell's book on politics, wealth, and power. Revenues do not make rich. What makes rich is production. And because these people are arguing to put some revenue money in their own personal pockets, they have made a very productive part of the country poorer.
We can only go back to Aso Rock if we are united and not divided. Some people are abusing Governor Wike, that is a troubleshooter. Those abusing him as an elder, as a father in this party, I am directing them. They must stop immediately. Because Governor Wike is only fighting for justice, for equity and fairness in our party. He is not only a strong pillar in this party, but a mobilizer, a financier, and an actualizer. Since he joined the PDP, he has not left this party. I am also a founding father of the party, and since 1998, I have not left this party. What we are saying is that the issue of the national chairman of PDP must be addressed before the commencement of the campaign for 2023 general election. It is an antithesis and against the norm and culture of our party that our presidential candidate, our national chairman, and the chairman of the board of trustees will come from one section of the country. Party members from the south are already feeling alienated. PDP is not a private company. Before we start the presidential campaign at the end of this month, the national chairman must go to the south. This is all Governor Wike is saying. And as a life member of the Board of Trustees of our party, I support this position 100%. Statutorily, it is the national chairman who hands over the party's flag to our presidential candidate. How will party members of the South feel when they see that at all political rallies, Southerners have no public political representation? This constitutes a fundamental flaw and lack of inclusiveness, which will be diametrically opposed to the original thinking of the founding fathers of our party. Maybe if IU had remained perpetually in the party, he would have learned the ropes much better. Governor Wike is not saying anything out of anger. He's only telling the truth to power. We don't want to have, please listen, we do not want to have a Northern People's Democratic Party and a Southern People's Democratic Party. We don't want to go into election divided. Don't let them remind us that this is the time for the amalgamation to be revisited. Nigerians, we have to be extremely careful as we move around. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. That is why the national chairmanship must come to the South now as a matter of urgency. We're not begging for it. We demand it because it is our right.
Look at what is happening. The APC that would have been giving us leadership, look at what they did in their primaries. They have not followed due process. They don't believe in the rule of law. They believe in lawlessness. That is why today bandits have taken over everywhere. We are just waiting for the day that we hear that bandits have taken over the presidential villa, just like they did in Afghanistan. We're just waiting today that bandits will come and take over government house.
That's extreme. Those thoughts are extreme. Those thoughts are extreme. God forbid that kind of situation happen. But please stay with me because
God forbid. I agree with you, but I should tell you the truth.
Yeah, I agree. The truth needs to be spoken. But I'm just saying that the extreme thoughts are not for television like this. You know. But stay with me, Governor Autumn.
Well, that is my problem with Channels Television. You will always not want somebody to say the truth. And what are you doing to get it right?
But
if you don't want me to appear on your program, you tell me there is no need. I will always tell you the truth. Things are going bad. Nigeria is going down the drain. Nigeria is collapsing under your watch. As a television network that should be telling the truth, you don't want us to say it, then you don't invite me to your programs. That is the truth.
The reason why
I cannot go to the villa. I cannot go to see the president. They have stopped me. And here, that you should help me communicate with the president. You're stopping me. What do you want me to do?
I'm not stopping you, Governor.
What do you want me to do?
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you, and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.